from the West Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick to the air. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
One defense held on the first series, and now the other group, well, they're answering the call and doing so in a big way. Back-to-back sacks, setting this offense way behind schedule. Kate, I think we're setting the stage for a hard-nosed, grinded-out kind of defensive football game.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it. Dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 2 and out from the gun. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
That's taken in by Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Jacobs running behind center. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. On target to Downs. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Slot man in motion left. Tagovailoa on first down. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this is a nice gain. That stopped at the 47. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
A tight end in motion now. Another, oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Raiders get to it!
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Tagovailoa on first down. He sends this one to the end zone. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they had that one contained right at the line. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back, the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Blown back gets the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He finds McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They're set up at the 35 now. Now we're on the counter. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd. To the air this time, Herbert. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no, coaches say stay out there. We're going for 2. Davis motioning left. Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Forced out to his right. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
No return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running this one left. Escapes a defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
He has it at the 33. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it'll be Raider football. Tua off the play fake. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 29. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play action now for Herbert. Avoid some trouble there. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now, Herbert. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. That's taken on the 7. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
They stick with Jacobs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here's 2nd and 14. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and 2, now Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 3 now. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped by Deion Henley. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
At the end of the year, you look at the stats and you realize these fullbacks don't get a lot of touches. But the best of them, when they do get their chances, well, they execute.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
We pause now for an injured player, and that looks like Josh Jacobs, who's hurt after that play, and in need of a look from the training staff. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Tua now from the gun. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Herbert now. Connects with the open man downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, Herbert. Has it at the 7. It's an air raid touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Cut by Jacobs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. Fits it through the middle. He's at midfield. 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys, watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Just 1 quarter remaining in this. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. That finds Jacobs complete. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your own.
He loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game is...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. And a good play.
Has a hole left, room to run. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First down, here's Tua. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Throwing from near his own goal line. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down. Another carry for him. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Back to the well again. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Back-to-back carries here. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They give it to him again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Running for it with Dobbins. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try him left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers up by 4. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he is to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Setting up to pass. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. Need this to force overtime. And the hit separates the football, and that is what ends this game. What a play! So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge.